Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you again with Bu Endah. Okay, this meeting we will continue our materials. The previous one is about how to preparing the introduction for the background. And this meeting we will continue with the next step as the same preparing introduction, but it for the second part is writing a literature review. Right. The first one, we must know why we write literature review. Because literature review have many purpose. For the first one is about to give the context in its contribution. Place each work in the context of its contribution to understanding the subject under review. The subject about our research, our topic. The second is to find out, to describe the relationship between what? Between each work to the other. So on research, we cannot work alone. We need others. We need other researchers. So the relationship will be explained on literature review. The third is identify new ways to interpret and shed light on any gaps in. For previous one, what is? Literature review is actually that Bu Endah explained on the background. We need a gap sentence. So if in background is set the fact about the topic, but in here we find the gaps, but from the similar research. The next is literature review and can resolve conflicts among seemingly contradictory previous studies. Because it's develop the knowledge. Maybe sometime the research will be countered by another research. Resolve the conflict. Sometime maybe one research and another research have different result. So maybe we need another research that can resolve the conflict. Next is identify areas of prior scholarship to prevent duplication. What is to prevent duplication? So there is forbidden in research like directly duplicate work, but we can cite, we can use it, but not duplicate. Another purpose is point the way forward for further research and place the one's original work. What does mean? This means as like on literature review, we will have a map. Oh, this is research A, research B, research C, and this is my research. What is the difference with the research A? What is the difference with research B? What is the difference with research C? So if we know the difference and we can describe it, so it means that is our novelty. That is our origin of research. So if we know our novelty, it means we are clean from plagiarism. We are clean from duplication. like that. So that is why we write literature review. For to writing a literature review, we have the general guideline. Okay, the first one is introduce the literature review by pointing out the major research topic that will be discussed. So we must introduce what is the related research. Related what? Related to our topic. So in literature review, if there is any works not related to our works, that must be omitted. Okay. The second is identify the broad problem area, but don't be too global. So we must, we must have limitation. For example, we are discussing the history of software when the topic is specific Android application. So like this, if we end up have the topic research as Android application for student. Because the topic, so what must I discuss? What must I explain to the literature review? I'm not. It will be so too global if I discuss the history of software. So what must discuss? Okay, we must discuss about the mobile software. After that, we can have mobile software and also tool mobile software. After that, we can set about Android application. The third is discuss the general importance to your topic for those in your field. So, like we said, what is the importance of our research? Like that. The next is don't attempt to cover everything written in your topic. So if we said, what is? If we can make a limitation. By what, Bu Endah? Gitu ya. We can make it, we can feel, we can make sense. If we are doing this research, so we must have a limitation. Why? Because in article, in research proposal, have a limitation about the how many the words. Okay, next you will need to pick out the research most relevant to the topic. That's I said to you as like related work or similar research to our topic. Don't take the too global research related with our topic. Next, you will use the study in your literature review as evidence. Evidence or fact. What is your question? That your research question is important. So like we give the evidence, the fact. What is that our research question is important. Okay. It is important to recover research relevant to all variable being studied. If we have the research and need many variables, you can cite the research also to our literature review. Next, research that explain the relationship between this variable to the top priority. It's still about variables. And you will need to plan how you will structure your literature review and write from this plan. So after we know what is the guideline to write the literature review, we must organize. What is organizing literature review? There is have 5 types how to organize the literature review. The first one is topical order. Topic. So organized by the topic or issues. Second is chronological. So organized by the date of the research published. So it's ordered by the time. The third is a problem cause solution order. They organize to review, so it moves from the problem to the solution. The fourth is general to specific order, like a deductive term. That's from general to specific. Or also the specific to general, that will be inductive term. Like to make a, we have the conclusion like from the specific to general order. From these 5 organizing literature review, Bu Endah will be suggested, will be recommended the topical order because it will, it will easy to read, easy to understand, and also easy to writing it. Okay, so for this time, Bu Endah will be using the topical order, but it's not limited. You can also using the chronological order. Actually, chronological order, it will be take more explanation because we must give the explanation time by time. Right? So what must we know about literature review is after reviewing the literature, we must consider to the organizing literature review. Pick one from the organizing literature review. If Bu Endah will be recommended to topical order. After that, after reviewing the literature, we must make summarize. So for literature review, we need to read a lot. Why? Bu Endah give you the assignment have a 15 reference, the primary reference. We must read all, Bu Endah. Of course. But you can read it scanningly. You can read it skimmingly. And find the main idea to find it. Bu Endah will be explain to you how to make it literature review more easier, right? Okay, remember you are arguing your point why your study is important. Because we need the fact to make it, to argue it. Then pose the formal research question, state hypothesis. So on the literature review, we must include the introduction, summary, critical journal, and also justification about our project. And all sources cited in the literature review should be listed on reference. Don't miss it. Why Bu Endah push you to using Mendeley? Because we need to organize it. All of your citation must be have the reference, and also all of your reference must be cited on your narration. Okay, this is common error that we made in on literature review. The first, not logically organized. So it's not good, have a good flows to read it. Not focus on important facts. And doesn't related literature review to our research. There is no relation. So you can omit it. There is many because common error that we made in on literature review. Too few reference. So Bu Endah give you must have 15 primary reference. Actually, for international journal that have what is that must be have more than 20 international 20 references. So if Bu Endah give you assignment in 15, it will train you to make it not few reference and outdated reference. It is also common error. So Bu Endah give you must have the primary reference in 5 years latest. Okay, so outdate of reference maybe one's expertise is different with another expertise. Maybe in philosophy knowledge, it's different with the IT knowledge. You know what is the development of IT is so fast, so they need the reference is the up to date. Okay, review isn't written in another own words, so be careful to cite it. Don't only copy and paste, but you must rephrase your words to your own words. So we must cite, but we don't. We forbidden to only copy and paste, but we must rephrase. Okay, and the next is a review reads like series and disjoint summaries. Like we don't have any flows to to organize our idea. Okay, next review doesn't argue a point. Be careful, because if we not related to literature, it will be make review doesn't argue a point. And recent reference are omitted because I want to do that research that's so similar, so I will omit it. No, just do using that reference, but you can show what is your research different with that. That is your novelty. That is your origin, right? Okay, and how to organize of the topical order. Bu Endah will be shows you how to make it from literature review to the to the topical order. Actually, if you have to find out the primary reference, you will have an article. You can read it, but maybe not all we can read, but it will be good if you can read all of that journal. But if not, you can make a table. We can set as a meta-analysis. So there is meta-analysis table. How to is like to classify your articles. You can make a review summary like this. This is sorry, Bu Endah using example in bahasa. Okay, this is the researcher. This is the title, years, the objective, subject, game, this test tool, and procedure. Why Bu Endah using this? Actually, you will using this point, a researcher, title, years, and objectives. Subject you can use it, but maybe for game and what is a test tool, you can omit. It depend on your research topic. Actually, it's not must be using all of in this, but you can using this. Maybe if you you develop a hardware, so you can using what is the subject or information system like that. Tools, you can using tools, procedure, method, you can using like that. You can make add one by one. Oh, this is I have an article of Potino Ferlino. What is the title? Developing blah 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 blah. What is the year of the years of the article published? The article published. Oh, this is the year is 2007. What is the objective of this research? You can read it. Where? In introduction, you can find it. Or maybe in abstract, you can find it. Subject, you can find on the method. Right? On maybe another is tools. Where is tools? That they will conduct by tools what? On method also. Procedure in method and etc. Actually, you need to use it for all of your reference. And for the last one, you must have this is your research. Okay, ma'am, this is my research. What is your title, your topic? Oh, this is about Android application for student. What is about the year? This year. Okay, what is the objective? To develop, to design and developing a Android system for the children. What is your subject? Oh, this is for the children at elementary school. What is your tool? Oh, I using tool Android. I using a smartphone. I using blah 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 like that. What is the procedure? You can find on your imagination what is my research will be conduct, right? And after that, you can put your reference. Actually, you must put reference every time. And for the next meeting, Bu Endah will be explain about how to make it on the fishbone diagram. And we will make it the fishbone diagram to our lecture review. Okay, so for this assignment, you can make your primary reference to the meta-analysis table for the similar research. Okay, see you for the next meeting. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.